Hello again, it's Noob, and today we get to look at the advanced set curated by Sandman from Multipick. And this is the biggest set out of the 4 sets that Sandman curated for Multipick. And for full disclosure, I was sent this kit by Multipick for review and to keep. All thoughts of my own, it's not a paid review, and yes, I have worked with Multipick in the past and hope to continue to do so in the future on various designs and initiatives. So with those disclosures out of the way, what do we actually get in this set? Well, you might be able to see that this is a very hook-heavy lockpick set. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different hook profiles in 2 different thicknesses. Let me just grab these 2 and I'll show you. So we have, well, it's a dual gauge set, you could say. This is picks in 0.6mm, which is around 23-24 thousandths of an inch in Multipick's proprietary hardened spring steel. And then we have a 0.4, and you can tell that because it says 0.4mm profile to pair with it. So all of these are paired profiles, and that's around 15 to 16 thousandths of an inch. In terms of thickness, if I turn it this way, you'll be able to see the difference quite visually, just like that. So yeah, it's quite nice to have a full dual gauge set of hooks in pretty much every depth you can possibly imagine. They range from really short hooks like these ones. I'd take 2 of these 0.6mm ones. Look at this. Let's grab these. There we go. So these are 2 short ones. We have sort of a slightly scalloped hook and a rounded tip one. And I think these were Christina Palmer profiles. Christina Palmer worked with Multipick on developing some nice pick profiles there. And it goes all the way up to these really sort of deep hooks. Just look how, in comparison, deep these hooks are. And again, we've got sort of 2 deep hooks, a more thin scalloped deep hook and a slightly more thicker rounded deep hook. And everything in between. We've got flat top deep hooks here as well. In fact, let me just get out all of the hook profiles sorted together, and you can just see all of the depths as everything from short hooks to medium hooks to deep hooks, flat tops, rounded tops, and then the sort of scalloped profiles, which have a sort of more of a needle point for reaching up deep into the warding of some locks. So yeah, you can imagine how many different profiles you have here to attack those locks with. And here we are again, the same profiles, just in that 0.4mm super flexible, super thin thickness picks. So look at all those, lovely. You may notice that to make up for the thinness and flexibility, that the shanks are a little bit thicker to give these picks a little bit more strength when you are using these at 0.4mm, which is very, very thin. We then have Multipick's version of the Christina Palmer Wicked Waves. These are the quad and quint sinusoid and cycloid rakes. Very, very nice. And all of these are in 0.6mm, that 23-24 thousandths of an inch thickness. And of course we have a triple peak as well, because it's a classic and it works, so why wouldn't you? We then have 3 double-ended Z wrenches in 0.8, 1 and 1.3mm, and this is obviously the bottom of the keyway end, and then at the other end, and you see it says here Christina Palmer, you have the top of the keyway turning tools as well, and then you have some pry bar style turning tools, and again you've got the longer end for those deeper set keyways and the short end here, and these longer ones can also be used as bottom of the keyway turners or even in dimple locks, I find. And all of this is contained in one of Multipick's really nice full leather cases. The quality of these is just phenomenal, really, just great quality leather, and it has this kind of like I guess it's a synthetic velvety type interior, but lots of room in here, more room than you need for the picks that it contains, so there's plenty of room for expansion should you want to throw in some other profiles or thicknesses of picks or anything like that. And this is a nice sort of trifold case that holds itself together, and it's just really nice, very, very nice quality case, this one. If you're relatively new to lockpicking, you may well think, why would I need a dual gauge set, or why would I need a triple gauge set or anything like that? Well, when you get to very paracentric keyways like this, you take a 0.6mm, which isn't that thick. It's not 25 thousandths, it's 23, 24 thousandths. And I want to pick the bottom of the keyway and try to get this in to pick up through the warding. And I literally can't get it in to pick up through the warding. You can sort of get it in at an angle, but that's not going to help me pick the lock. And I can't get it in any other way because it's just too thick. Take this 0.4mm version, however, and I can go in, and you can see I'm picking up that pin number 1 just through the warding. It really can be a massive difference just using a thinner pick. So why don't I just use thinner picks all the time? Well, it's just due to feedback and strength. A thicker pick will give you better feedback and it will be more durable just because of its extra material. But when you do need a thinner pick, you need a thinner pick. So whilst you would always use the thickest pick you can, sometimes you just have to use a thinner one. I want to do some picking demos now, but I have so many profiles here. Can you imagine if I did a lock pick at 2 or 3 minutes per lock with each profile? We'd be here for days. So I'm going to just pick a few of these lovely profiles and a few nice locks, and we'll do some little demos, because it's always nice to, you know, if you've got a whole handful of lock picks, you've got to pick some locks, right? Recently I've been playing with this absolutely gorgeous vintage eagle padlock, and I want to feature it here. So I'm using this 1.3mm top of the keyway turner. Pop that in top of the keyway, tension with my thumb. Got a flat topped medium hook here, which should suffice, and this is the, what model number is this? PN57. So let's have a feel around. Pin 5 at the back. Nice little click. 4. 3 there. 1 now, it's binding really heavily. Pin 2. That felt good. So just test 1, 2. Pin 3 now. That felt good. Pin 4. And we are open. Look at that. What a lovely lock. Okay, next up we have the 100-year limited edition anniversary master lock, because why not? It does have a Pro Series slightly paracentric keyway, so I want a flexible, thin 0.4mm deep hook. This is the V63, and I've got the 1mm top of the keyway turner like this. I'm going to go in and see what we can't do in here. So that's pin 4, 3 gave me some counter rotation. 2 now is binding, I think. So it's 1, got 1, 2, 3, 4, back to 5. Bit of counter rotation on 5. Don't want to lose my turning tool, so just be careful there. 4, little click, that felt nice. Just hit 5 at the back, that felt good. And 4. So check pin 1, 2, 3. Is that 3 giving counter rotation? No. 4. Oh, that felt nice. So nothing on 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so back to 5 feels good. 4 feels good. 3 counter rotation. All the way to the top, and we are open. There we go. We might as well give one of the rakes a bit of a workout. I've got one of the quint peak, and no, I don't know whether it's a sinusoid or cycloid one, but this is, if you're interested, the PN72. I've got the very thick 1.3mm bottom of the keyway turner, and I'm going to pop that in there, and we're going to give this a bit of a rake and see if we can't get that open. So just sort of a rocking motion, top of the keyway. And yeah, we got it. And while we're at it, let's give the triple peak a little bit of attention, because, you know, it's a classic. Pop this into this gorgeous little brass master lock and already open. And it really looks like we're on a bit of a theme here, but I've got a 0.4mm medium hook, the V57, and I'm going to use the chunkiest of the 1.3mm turning tools, but the shorter side because it goes in perfectly on these American locks. And let's see what we can do with this. So pin 5, nice clicks. One little click, 2, 3, 4, 5, go back to the beginning, 1 into a bit of a false set, that's pin 5 there, 3, 2, test pin 1, come off that tension a little bit, go back through, pin 2 here, give me some counter rotation. There we go. Oh, nice snappy back into. Oh, I'm just hit pin 5 and we are open. There we go. Oh, I've got the keys for this one. There you go. There's the bitting. So there you go. I thought 5 demos on some interesting locks would be enough to show you how useful these picks are. Did a few rakes, did a few different pick profiles. Yeah, really enjoyed using them, as I always do with Multipick. So time for some conclusions. What I like, what I might change, anything really that comes to mind. So this is a 29p set. This is a big set. I would say this is definitely for more advanced pickers who really like their single pin picking, but do like to have a few rakes in their kit for those easier to rake locks. But you really do have to be more of an advanced picker who is very much into that single pin picking and you know, tighter, more paracentric keyways to need this number of hooks and, you know, the 0.4mm variants, because they are very flexible. So things I like, personally, I love the range of picks here. I love the choices. I like the range of depths from your very short hooks to your deep hooks. I feel very confident I can get into a huge number of complicated advanced locks with this set. I think it's a really nice curation and well done to Sandman for picking these out. I like the finish on these picks as always. I haven't done anything to these. You can see how well finished these are. They're not like mirror polished or anything, but they're nice and smooth, no rough edges. Nice etching on these sandwich handles. And of course you've got that classic Multipick etched lockpick tip design on one side. On the other side, you know, Multipick are that little bit extra, aren't they, when it comes to things. It tells you that it's part of the Elite series, gives you the part number, gives you the thickness, gives you a unique ID for this exact tool, which I think is awesome, and the year of manufacture. So in terms of, you know, the quality, the breadth of choice, that nice case, this is a great set. But I would say this is not really a first set for a beginner. I would say that if you're looking for a very high quality, you know, German made pick set with a good guarantee, which is hook heavy, and you know, you're an intermediate to advanced picker, this might be the set you graduate to rather than start with. The turners are great. Can you ever have enough? No, but these are 6 tools with 2 different ends. That's 12 different turning ends, and this will get you into a lot of locks. You might want to expand this with some other turners over time, but this is a great start. Is there anything I don't like about this set? No, not really. I can't think of anything I would necessarily take away or add. I think that this serves its purpose in terms of giving you as many different hook profiles as you could possibly want in 2 different thicknesses. Over time, you may want to get yourself some 0.5mm thickness versions as well to be in between that 0.6 and 0.4mm. But overall, no, I have no complaints on this whatsoever. I just don't think it's necessarily the kit you would start with. It's one you'd more graduate to. What does it cost? Well, at the time of filming, and of course that'll change over time, any price I give that aren't in euros are going to be, again, with the exchange rates at the time of filming, that will change over time. It doesn't include any of your local import duties or shipping or anything like that. But the prices on the website at the moment for this in euros is 139 euros, which is roughly $123 US dollars and 56 cents, or £116 and 26 pence. That includes the case as well, of course. So yeah, a really great set, really nice curation by Sandman. Great profiles from Christina Palmer. I really can't say much more. But if you are interested in this set, I am aware of when I'm going to be publishing this video, and I do know that every single year Multipick do a Black Friday sale over the Black Friday weekend, which I think is the last weekend in November, if memory serves me right. So if you're interested in this set or any Multipick set, it might be worth holding off until that Black Friday weekend to check out any differences in prices that might be to your favour. Or you might pick up another bargain if this set isn't on sale. I don't know whether it would be or not. I just know that they often have a Black Friday sale, and that isn't going to be too far away, so do check that out. If I find any links, I will put them in the description below. But I don't think they have their Black Friday links out just yet. So, I hope you enjoyed that review. If you did, leave a like. Have any comments, leave them below. I do read them all and reply to as many as I can. If you haven't subscribed to the channel and want to see more reviews like this, then do hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out. Otherwise, stay safe, happy picking, and I will see you all next time.